What's up? We also got a new clip for y'all, and it's Fat Joe and Jada, their podcast. They decided to call out Nore, so let's check out exactly what they said. Check this out.
There's two ways you could take this. You could laugh at me and say I'm cap, whatever. In any case, we number one with a bullet. Don't get that f***ed up. So what I'm saying is the other day you made a comment. You said, the only podcast that matters is Drink Champs, Joe Budden, and $1 million worth of game.
That hurt you?
No, it never hurts me because I do a lot of shit to hurt him that he don't ever get hurt, so I can't get hurt.
Right.
We can't even hurt each other.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, we can't.
But what I'm saying is I've seen a lot of other podcasts, Steve Jack, this is my brother, a bunch of them put in work. A lot of guys are doing their thing.
I feel like Steve Jackson is a hater.
No.
This is his second time. It's his second time hating on me. Like, what?
No,
what
because he been doing. You see, you got to understand.
I thought we was all family.
We are.
I thought so too. Like, and if he had a problem, he should have handled that. You know what I mean? But I seen him a couple times, like, and he didn't say nothing to me, and I didn't say nothing to him. It wasn't no beef. What happened?
I believe he was talking to the statement like, they putting in work in the podcast. It's a lot of guys, Carmelo. There's a lot of different guys putting in a lot of work. Yeah. When you just say, yo, we the three that matter. Everybody else who don't put it, us, we don't care. We just new in the game. And I don't give a anyway. So I'm different. But is there any way to say, all right, why did you come up with that decision?
I don't know. He was feeling it's actually the truth. But it's the truth when they say like this. When it comes to hip hop podcasts, we led the way. 1,000,000%. All right. Who invented the podcast space, period? It's Peter Rosenberg and Cypher Sounds. Anybody, we all owe them a check.
Gotta give Ice-T some credit.
No, I'm getting there. Peter Rosenberg and Cypher Sounds. That's the first podcast ever, right? Then when you got come to artist podcast, first artist podcast was Ice-T. Right? Then after that, this was a nerd space.
Combat Jack,
yes. Combat Jack.
My man in jail. Nerd.
Yeah. No. No, but what I'm saying, that overall, that's what it was for. This was like a nerd space. What I'm trying to say, of course, other podcasts matter. Of course, I'm on this show. I'm doing other shows. Of course that. But what I'm saying is, who led the way in this podcast?
It's the golden era.
Yes.
I feel in hip hop. Yes. It's LL Cool J. It's Salt and Pepper. Heavy D, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. You just saying, yo, we led the
listen. And by the way, if it wasn't for those three podcasts, probably you wouldn't be here right now. Probably a lot of people wouldn't be here right now.
I super agree. I just wish you would have told me earlier. There's so many bags in this space.
I mean, listen, I did tell you. I did tell you. You know what you did? Like you said. No. I did tell you. And you know what you did? You went and started crack vision on your own. Like you said, you can't be under nobody. So you're living out your.
I mean, if Nore, if you want to have that opinion that Joe Budden Podcast is better than Fat Joe and Jada, I mean, let him.
Your words, you did that.
You know what they say?
Hold on, I gotta finish because you can't just say that and we just go off.
Okay. I didn't say that. You said
19 Keys. No. I'm saying so. 19 Keys hit me about the same thing.
Who's 19 Keys?
19 Keys. He has a podcast as well. Yeah. So if I say that, if I say something like I'm the best, and you offended, what does that mean about you? I'm saying this is my. I monkey this game. I got the viewers every single month.
Are the best.
I don't have to clout chase. Hold on.
No, you guys are the best.
I don't have to clout chase.
Are the kids.
I don't have to diss other podcasts. What I was trying to say was that's the podcast that matters in this milestone at this moment. At this moment leading up. Now, of course, there's going to be other people. Of course, there's going to be other people. Everybody's going to have their time. You're going to have their time. You know what it is in Miami? Miami, you get a restaurant 6 months and then you close down. Gecko, all these beautiful restaurants, they hot. You can't get a reservation at all. Yeah. But then 6 months, where they at?
Longevity, baby.
Where they at?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me just say something. Right. Not only have I survived this space,
that's right.
But I've been innovative. I've been innovative. When people were chasing other people, I went and I messed with a kid from Virginia. No one was messing with kids.
All right, y'all. So I appreciate y'all for tapping into my channel. The clip I just showed y'all, that was Fat Joe and Jada Podcast. And I definitely want to give a big shout out to, Fat Joe and Jada Podcast. and they decided to have on Nore, the famous rapper or former rapper from the Frack. They decided to grill him, and they asked him, why did you say that the Joe Budden podcast was better than Fat Joe and Jada? And here's the thing, I mean, if you ask anyone that is listening to hip-hop, do you think that Fat Joe and Jada podcast is better than the Joe Budden podcast? I think most people would say no, because first of all, Joe Budden, he's been around for maybe 10 years when it comes to, podcasting. So he's been podcasting for around 10 years. First he had his, I'll name this podcast later. And then he changed name to Joe Budden Podcast, rightfully so, because you need to brand your podcast with your own name. And, he had some new co-hosts, and that was Rory and Mal. And then after they got fired, he had, Queensflip, Ish, Melissa Ford, Parks. And even though the podcast is not as good as it used to be, it's still the #1 podcast. So let me know what you think about this. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next videos.